I love this show so much. I love Squid Game, but like this show was, I mean, almost just as fun.
Right.
You were one of the most compelling characters, and I'm so
you.
happy when you made it all the way. How are you feeling right now?
I feel amazing. Being a part of this has been so incredible. It's the hardest and most rewarding thing I've ever done. It's still sinking in because I feel like just a normal guy, and people keep coming up to me at the airport and at the mall, and they're waving at me, and it kind of feels a little strange, but it's really cool because I'm getting across the message that it gets better, that you're not always stuck in the moment that you're in right now, and the only way to the other side is through.
That applies to a lot of things in life. And what I love, being a gay man myself, when you had talked about chosen family and the importance of finding your own tribe, I was just sitting there on the sofa and I'm like, bless this man. It was such a beautiful moment.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Growing up, we didn't have a lot of representation. We had a lot of jokes at our expense, and that was our representation. So to be a positive force, it's so amazing to me to be that for someone else that's going through a rough time right now, that maybe I can provide some sort of shortcut away from the pain that we went through. It's more than I could have ever dreamed of.
Last week on our show, I professed my love for you and told all the viewers that I was going to be deep in the DMs. Then I found out you were married.
My husband and I have been together for 5 years. We got married last October, and it's something that's so simple and so hard at the same time, that telling someone that you love how to make you happy is, for some reason, groundbreaking to me. But that's the only way that they're going to be able to do it.
Oof, that's a good lesson in life, man. That's a big one.
Yeah.
So we've been hearing a lot about these brutal working conditions on set. What can you tell me about how true you think these allegations are? I mean, it really was, what, like 14 degrees in that one room that one day?
Celsius. I think it was like 20 something Fahrenheit. I don't know exactly. Okay. I mean, I live in South Florida now. I'm a tropical boy, and it's a little bit much, but I can't speak for the other people that went through it. Everybody's got their own thresholds and stuff, but they took a lot of precautions for us. It was a cold snap. It was unprecedented, but they provided us with 2 layers of thermals, extra socks. They had heaters everywhere before we went into the room. They really did do as much as they could.
What is going through your head, considering that you were that close to a life-changing amount of money, and this was already a life-changing experience?
It's wild because at that point, I think is the first time that I gave myself credit for getting as far as I did. As a huge fan of the scripted series, I mean, I've got goosebumps thinking about it now. So I wasn't really thinking about what was coming next. For the first time, I was really living in that moment and not trying to think ahead too much. There's not really any use thinking ahead because the show is always 400 steps ahead.
If you win the money, I don't know, I'm feeling like you did.
Selfishly, I would buy a Volkswagen van and fill it with puppies.
Okay, so you're buying a waterfront mansion next week, correct?
You can live in the guest house.